What's up, everybody? The Rogue in Disguise North American community contributor for World of Warships Blitz, and today's video is going to consist of two ships that's going to come out. It's going to be the Skane and the Oland. Now, these two boats are destroyers. They're going to be Tier 6 and, Tier 7 and Tier 8. And these boats are kind of interesting. Let's dive into them a little bit and let's find out what's going on here. The Skane class is built in 1947. It's got 1,800 tons of displacement, 110 meters long, 11 meters wide, 40,000 horsepower to push it through the water. Without anything on it, I literally just got home and opened this thing up. This is where we're at in life. Unbuffed, it has 11,800 hit points, citadel protection 5%, fire and flood resistance at 10%, damage reduction 3%, torpedo damage reduction 3%. Let's get into the maneuverability. Max speed is 34.45 knots. Times to full speed is just under 11.5 seconds at 11.33 seconds. Max traverse speed on the rudder is 9.4 degrees per second. Time to full speed, or actually time to turn, is just going to be 3.60 seconds, which is pretty quick to turn, I think. Main guns. Interesting, it only has two of them. It's going to be 120 millimeter L/50 Bofors M1942s and a 2x2 facet, meaning a total of 4 guns, 2 in the front, 2 in the back on individual turrets. Max range is going to be at 7.5 kilometers. Main battery high explosive damage is going to be 300. You have a 3% chance of setting a fire with your main battery armor piercing damage at 330. Citadel damage rate of 150%. Turret traverse speed 20 degrees per second. However, you got some torpedoes. Torpedoes are going to be 533 millimeter torpedoes in a 2x3 facet with a 37.5 second reload time. Torpedo damage is going to be 1,600. The range is going to be pretty nice at 9 kilometers. And this torpedo speed, I think, is really amazing at 86.14 knots. Chance of setting flood, but yes, at 33%. So you're probably going to get a lot of floods out of this boat. Torpedo tube traverse speed is going to be 25 degrees per second, which is actually pretty good. Anti-aircraft armament is going to be a lot better to what it was to the Tier 6 and Tier 3 that we were looking at earlier. With your large caliber AA damage of 100 at 3.60 kilometers, small caliber AA damage of 60 at 1.5 kilometers, it still doesn't make that all great. Surface detection, now mind you, this is unbuffed, it's 6 kilometers, 6.06 kilometers to be exact. Let's dive into what type of details that you have. You're going to get some pretty cool stuff this time around. You're going to get 3 charges of engine accelerator number 2. And you're also going to get 1 charge of radar 1, and you're going to get air defense alert 2, which I personally don't think that would be that great of a choice. I think I much rather have gone with like an engine generator, or excuse me, not an engine generator, but a smoke generator of either being 1 or 2, or even fuel smoke would have been pretty good on this boat. But air defense alert 2, considering what it is, I think it would probably be beneficial in this aspect. You're also going to get 1 additional repair kit. So instead of going into battle with 3, you're going to have 4, which is pretty good to have. Let's take a look at the historical camouflage that's going to come with this one. It's going to increase your torpedo range by 4%. Your torpedo speed is going to be increased by 4%. Now, mind you, it's already at like 80-something knots, 86 knots. Max traverse speed is going to be increased by 4%. Surface detection is going to be reduced by 4%. Your XP and silver bonuses are going to be increased by 35%. You do have some battle honors on in here, and you got quite a few of them. Actually, you got 4 of them. First one, you have to do 10 battles. Second one, you're going to have to capture a control zone 15 times. The third mission, you're going to have to destroy 40 enemy aircraft, which is pretty darn hard considering the AA on this boat is not that great. Causing flooding 30 times is the last one, and that's going to yield maybe 2 copper out of it and about 400k silver, 30,000 free experience. Roughly, here and there. I think about 30,000 or so. So that's not too bad. I do need to get some consumables, so I don't know why it says I'm out, but whatever. That's fine and dandy with me. I'll put premiums on there. Alright, so there's that boat. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Oland. Oland, again, is going to be a 2-turret boat. Only going to have 4 guns on here. This one differs just by a little bit. It's going to be 1 meter longer and about 1 meter wider and about 4,000 horsepower more in the engine. Ship hit points are going to be 12,900, 5% citadel protection, fire and flooding resistance at 12.5%, which isn't too bad. Damage reduction, which could be a little better, but then again, it is a destroyer. It's at 4.5%, and your torpedo damage reduction is at 4.5% as well. Max speed is going to be 34.45 knots. Time to full speed, just under 12 seconds at 11.5. Max traverse speed is at 9.60 degrees per second on the rudder, making your turn time 3.60 seconds, just under 4 seconds to get the turn in. Again, your main guns are going to be 120 millimeter L/50 Bofors M1942s and a 2x2 facet. Now, your reload time is going to be under 3 seconds. Range is going to be at 7.80 kilometers, and your main battery high explosive damage is going to be 300. Chance of setting a fire is at 3%. Main battery armor piercing damage is 330. Citadel damage rate of 150% when you do actually get it. Turret traverse speed is going to be 20 degrees per second. Let's look at the torpedoes. They're going to be 533 millimeter torpedoes and a 2x3 facet with a reload time of 37.5 seconds. Torpedo damage of 2,000. Torpedo range of 9 kilometers. Torpedo speed is going to be at 86.14 knots. Chance of setting a flooding, I've never seen it this high, but it's at 39% stock. 39% chance of setting a flood. Stock. Let me repeat that. 39% stock. That's not including historical. This is as bare bones as you're going to get with this boat. Anti-aircraft armament, oh my goodness. It's still about the same as the other one, except for the increase of small caliber AA damage of 8 by 16. Okay. Whatever, no, by 26, so it's at 86, at 1.80 kilometers instead of 1.6. Surface detection at stock is at 6.24 kilometers. Let's take a look at the historical camouflage for this boat. It's going to increase your torpedo range by 4%, torpedo speed by 4%, max traverse speed by 4%, and you're going to have your surface detection reduced by 4%. Your XP and silver bonus is going to be increased by 40%, which is okay. Let's take a look at the details of this boat. Again, about the same as the last one, except you're going to get an increase of air defense to alert 2 and engine accelerator 2, and you're going to get 3 charges of that. And you're going to get 1 charge of radar 2 versus radar 1. And switches radar on for 10 seconds, detecting all ships within 8.1 kilometer radius, and it's got a cooldown of 105 seconds. And air defense alert 2 would be good too. And apparently that's good. That's going to increase large caliber AE damage by 100% and small caliber AE damage by 100% for 20 seconds, and has a 75 second cooldown, which isn't too bad. Again, you're going to get an additional repair kit, which is not bad at all. Let me make sure I got premiums loaded up here just to be a jerk. We're going to go ahead and equip the historical camouflage on there, but let's also take a look at the battle honors. First one, you got to do 15 battles, control a capture zone 25 times. The third one, you're going to have to destroy 80 enemy aircraft, and for the final one, you're going to need to cause flooding 50 times. 50 times. Okay, so let's tune it up just a little bit. We'll get it ready for our stream on Thursday night at 5 p.m. West Coast time as we dive into the ship and actually play it and really do it, because like I said, when I got home, it was in the mailbox. I started the video right away. That's how we're doing it today, folks. So if you like this video and other ones, make sure you subscribe so you can catch future videos like this one, as I try to put out as many as I can. when I can, because I do work and do this as well. So yeah, so until this one pays off to the point where I don't have to go to my regular job and I can make regular content all the time, this is how it's going to work. So make sure you subscribe so you can catch future videos like this one right here. Also catch out our live streams on Facebook at fb.gg/The Rogan Disguise Gaming, as we do more of these boats on Thursday nights, as we take a deep dive look into this boat and see how it plays raw, live, for the first time. So yeah, I won't even pre-test it. It's going to go right back at right where it's at. Not going to even touch it. I'm going to go jump on my main account and call it good. So until the next one, don't do anything I wouldn't do twice.